This game was played on December the 28th, 2024, at Delta High School. It was the game 10 of the Delta Holiday Tournament. Both of these teams had won their and lost the first game and won the second of the tournament. This is the third and final game that they would play. Fort Wayne South, the Archers, came into the game 7-2, and Columbia City, the Eagles, came into the game 6-1. The first quarter was pretty back and forth. Columbia City seemed to have their offense together. They scored, and the score at the end of the first quarter was 14-10. Second quarter was again balanced, and at halftime the score was 24 for Columbia City and 22 for Fort Wayne South. Fort Wayne South in the first half seemed to dominate the boards with their 6'9" center leading the way with a lot of rebounds. He was very good on the the defensive rebounds. Not as good on the offensive side because when he catch the ball, he would get fouled, and then he couldn't convert the free throws. He did that 2 or 3 times and missed both sides. The second half, they didn't play him as much and went to a more guard play and seemed to get their offense together in the third quarter. Again, pretty even. Columbia City 38, Fort Wayne South 35. The final quarter, the guard play started to get even better for Fort Wayne South, and Columbia City went stone cold, and this has been a pattern for them all year. They're 12-8 on the season at this point, and in games when they get around 60 points, they always win. And if they don't get to that point, then pretty much I don't think they've lost a game where they got over 60. Yeah, they lost one to Huntington North. Pretty much that's been their calling card all season. If they get above 60, they're in good shape. They usually win the game. Below 60, not so much. So this game was no exception to that rule, and Columbia City ended up with 44 points, and the final was 53 for Fort Wayne South, who scored 18 points in the last quarter, and this was really the defining quarter of the game. Final score was 53-44. So at this point in the season, Columbia, I haven't seen either one of these teams, and probably won't see either one of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them a season recap. Columbia City is 12-8 on the season. They have beaten Whitco, Fort Wayne Canterbury, Carroll of Fort Wayne, Wawasee, East Noble, Fort Wayne Concordia, Belmont, DeKalb, New Haven, Norwell, Leo, and West Noble. They have lost to Warsaw. They have lost to Muncie Central. They have lost to Fort Wayne South, Fort Wayne Blackhawk, Northwood, Huntington North, Homestead, South Bend Riley, and that's it. So this team's kind of been through the ringer this season. Fort Wayne South, on the other hand, is 15-5, and their 5 losses have come to Fort Wayne Northrop, Delta in this tournament. They were the first game. I think the first game of the tournament that they played was against Delta, and they lost to that. Homestead, Richmond, and Fort Wayne. They have beaten Tippecanoe Valley, Fort Wayne Snyder, Central Noble, Leo, Fort Wayne North, Peru. That's 6 games in a row they started off the season with. Then they beat Belmont and Columbia City in the holiday tournament. They have since beat Marion, Fort Wayne Concordia, Carroll of Fort Wayne Dwenger, Woodland, Fort Wayne Lures, and Huntington North.